Hello one, A-Tox back in my video. Today I am doing a new deck, more of a Cedh deck of Rowan, Scion of War. She is 1 black-red for a legendary creature human wizard, 4/2 menace. Tap spells you cast this turn that are black and or red cost X less to cast, where X is the amount of life you've lost this turn, activate on a sorcery. So this deck, you really want to lose life and use that life to gain absurd amount of advantage. With that life lost, you can cast things like Peer in the Abyss for very cheap, Ad Nauseam, or just a very big game-ending flavor win, Crackle with Power. Or if you need to finish opponent off quickly, tournament maybe a very large Tournament of Hailfire. But let's say you need the life back. Cast a very large Exterminates. So let's go over the 16 creatures real fast. Ragavan, Nibble, Pelfler. Please ban this card in Modern for the love of gods. From Theros, Kaldheim, and everything else. Just ban this card. Skirt, Prospector, Dockside Extortionist, Orcish Bowmaster, Painter Servant, Briggy, God of Storytelling, Dualcaster Mage, Imperial Recruiter, Opposite Agent, Priest of Erebras, Professional Facebreaker, Simian Spirit Guide, Wall of Blood, Treatise Ogre, World, Gorger Dragon, Crick, Son of Yawgmoth. 36 spells, Burnt Offering, Calling of the Weak, Dark Ritual, Gamble, Imperial Seal, Infernal Plunge, Pyroblast, Reanimate, Red Elemental Blast, Vampiric Tutor, Cabal Ritual, Crackle with Power, Demonic Tutor, Exterminate, Final Fortune, Grape Shot, Imp's Mischief, Last Chance, Plunge in Darkness, Pyretic Ritual, Torment of Hailfire, Twin Flame, Deflecting Swat, Dismember, Fire Cravant, Jessica's Will, Saw in Half, Toxic Deluge, Wheel of Fortune, Yawgmoth's Will, Beseech the Mirror, Jelly Rollick, Snuff Out, Finders of Agony, Ad Nauseam, Appear in the Abyss. 18 artifacts, Chrome Mox, Jeweled Lotus, LED, Lotus Petal, Mana Crypt, Mox Amber, Mox Diamond, Mox Opal, Commander's Plates, Mana Vaults, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Defense Grid, Grinding Station, Wish Claw Talisman, Curse Mirror, Aetherflux Reservoir, and the One Ring. 3 enchantments, Animate Dead, Necromancy, Necropotence, 26 lands, Ancient Tomb, Badlands, Barbarian Ring, Black Cleave Cliffs, Blood Crypt, Bloodstained Mire, Basuji, Who Shelters All, Cabal Pits, Cavern of Souls, City of Brass, City of Traders, Emergent Zone, Gemstone Cavern, Grave Carnins, Hall of the Bandit Lord, Mana Confluence, Marsh Flats, Mountain Doom, 2 Mountains, Fluid Delta, Zolfaric Springs, 2 Swamps, Black Gate, and Urza Saga. Alright, let's talk about some of the few combos, or at least the main combos in the deck. So the first main combo would be Rowan, Sign of War, Necropotence, and an X-Spell, Crack with Power, Exterminate, Torment of Hailfire. Let's just go with Torment of Hailfire real fast. So you have to have Rowan, Sign of War on the field, along with Necropotence. For those who don't know what Necropotence is, a triple blacks enchantment. Skip your draw step. Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard, pay 1 life, exile top card of the library face down, put that card into your hand at the beginning of your next end step, so the end of your turn. If it's your turn, if not, you have to wait to your end step, your next end step. So how does this really work? For those who can see clearly, good for you. For those who can't, you pay 1 life for Necropotence 20 times. Turn 1, because turn 1 Dark Ritual, turn 1 Commander is a thing, apparently in CDH. So you pay a bunch of life with Necropotence. You cast Torment of Hailfire for 2, but you use that 20 life you lost for 20 mana, hypothetically. So the amount of life you lost converts to mana through your commander. 20 colorless mana you technically can get. Well, you technically don't get mana. Your spells cost 20 less. So, Torment of Hailfire for 20 times, anybody? So, 60 life unless they sacrifice 20 permanents, or discard 20 hands. 20 cards, 20 hands, 20 cards. Yeah, it makes total sense. But the other one, I think some Legacy players have saw in the deck list, seen, saw, whatever it is World Gorger Dragon. 3 triple red creature Nightmare Dragon, Flying Trample. When World Gorger Dragon is the battlefield, exile all other permanents you control. When this card leaves the battlefield, return all those exile cards under their owner's control. So, the way you get this combo to go off, you have to have World Gorger Dragon in your graveyard. You either use Animate Dead or Necropotency, which reanimates it to battlefield, but when a World Gorger enters the battlefield, it exiles everything, including Animate Dead or Necropotency. So, when those leave, World Gorger goes back to the graveyard since it's no longer animated. So, everything re-enters, so does Animate Dead and Necromancy. I just blink my stuff. A-Tox, what do? You tap everything. Mana Rocks, activate abilities, creatures, lands, whatever you have. So you do get infinite mana infinite LTB, ETBs, lands, artifacts, whatever you want. So what do you do with infinite mana? You win the game. It's simple as that. A few other ways to lose life are Wall of Blood, pay 1 life, Wall of Blood gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It's a wall, it's 2/1 black, creature wall 0/2, yada yada yada. Blood is thicker than mortar fire, don't forget that. Another one is Traditional Ogre, 3 red, creature Ogre Shaman dethrone, not important. 2/3, pay 3 life, add a red. That's very important. Then another one, Crick Son of Yawgmoth, 4 Phyrexian black, Phyrexian black, Phyrexian black, legendary creature, human dominion, 2/2. Phyrexian black can be paid either with a black or 2 life, so you're going to pay that 2 life. Lifelink, for each black in a cost, you may pay 2 life rather than pay that mana cost. Whenever you cast a black spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Crick Son of Yawgmoth. So you lose 6 life, then you just gain a bunch of life back. You do have a little storm play. By that, I mean you have Grape Shot, which is 1 red sorcery. Grape Shot deals 1 damage to any target. But it also has Storm. Storm, when you cast this spell, copy it for each spell you cast this turn. You may choose new targets for the copies. You also have the other Storm card, Tendrils of Agony. 2 double black, target player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Storm, same thing. You just cast a bunch of stuff, get a bunch of copies, and you win the game. The final combo, as I can see right now, it says in my notes too, is Dualcaster Mage, Dockside Extortionist, and Sullen Half. What does Dualcaster Mage do? Dualcaster Mage, 1 double red, creature, human wizard, flash. When Dualcaster Mage enters the battlefield, copy target instant sorcery. You may choose new targets for that. For those who don't know what Dockside Extortionist does, Dockside Extortionist, 1 red, Goblin Creature Pirate, 1/2. When Dockside Extortionist enters the battlefield, create X treasure tokens, where X is the number of artifacts, enchantments your opponents control. So you can get a lot of treasures if your opponent's playing a bunch of artifacts and enchantments. But the main combo piece, Sullen Half. Sullen Half, 2 black, instant. Destroy target creature. If that creature dies this way, its controller creates 2 tokens that are copies of the creature, except their base power is half and the creature's power of their base toughness is also half, each time rounded up. You target Dockside Distortionist, then you cast Sullen Half, targeting it. Then in response, while Sullen Half still on stack, cast Dualcaster Mage, targeting Sullen Half. So you have Dualcaster Resolve first. Then you have Dualcaster Mage ability resolve first before you have the Sullen Half resolve. The Dualcaster Mage ability targets the Sullen Half, targeting the original Dualcaster Mage. That copy destroys that 2 copies. Then the copies each targets the original Sullen Half spell. Do this infinite times. Then you use those after you're satisfied with all the triggers and all that you have. You use the rest of the copies, destroy the Dockside Distortionist. Destroy 1, you get 2. Destroy 1, you get 3, 5, 7, so on and so forth. And you just get a bunch of mana, a bunch of treasure tokens. I'm not gonna lie, hopefully I did that combo right, because I had to relook it up for several minutes. Just remember, am I saying this right? Am I not saying this right? But I'm pretty sure I am. It's a convoluted mess of understanding the stack, understanding the game style, the pod you're in, the table's stand in, or whatever you want to call it right now. But hopefully all of you enjoyed my video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also, let me know down below if I did do this right, what cards you would want me to add, remove, how would you play this deck. Is this deck good enough for all of you to buy and spend the $3,000+ for the deck? Alright, before I do finish the video, let's go over the price. So the deck is CDH, so it will cost a lot more. $3,836.29 in paper, if you want to spend that much. Or on MTGO, 461.15 ticks, which is probably about $500, give or take. So until next time, always remember, it's jank, not junk. Make Modern great again. Don't be a meanie little weenie. Let your opponents proxy cards. It's fine. It's fine. Enjoy the game of Magic. It's for everyone. And always remember, A-Tox drew it first.